You're wrong about virtues of Christianity, and you're wrong if you agree with Sean Hannity. If you think that pride is about nationality.
Shalom and good morning, everybody. Got a few more contradictions for everyone. Apparently there were some people that weren't very pleased with the last ones that I put up. Not really contradictions, whatever. I got some that you can't try and weasel your way out of. Let me ask you, Jesus freaks out there. Good book, by the way. What did Jesus do after he was baptized by John the Baptizer? Anybody know? I don't know either, because the Bible says two different things. In Mark 1:11 through 13, it says that Jesus went directly to the desert. And there came a voice from heaven, saying, Thou art my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. And immediately the Spirit driveth him into the wilderness. And he was there in the wilderness 40 days, tempted of Satan, and was with the wild beast, and the angels ministered unto him. Okay, that says that he went into the desert directly after his baptism. But what about John 2, verses 1 through 2? And the third day there was a marriage in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there, and both Jesus was called, and his disciples to the marriage. Sorry, I kind of spaced right there. That says that on the third day after his baptism, he went to the wedding in Cana, and I'm a little hazy right now, but I believe that's where he first turns water into wine. And so there you have it. Two separate accounts of what Jesus did after his baptism. Which one is right? Probably neither. The second one I want to point out, I'll bring forth another question. Is incest banned from the Bible? Two different answers. In Leviticus 18:12, Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's sister. Deuteronomy 27:22, Cursed be he that layeth with his sister. But here's where it gets a little funny. Moses is largely regarded as one of the most recognizable faces of the Christian, or the Christian sect of the religious nutcases. But then again, he's part of other religions as well. But Moses, in Christianity, Moses is like the third guy. There's God, there's Jesus, and then there's Moses. It's like the Three Stooges. Moses would be Shemp. But did you know that Moses is the product of incest? Exodus 6:20, and Amram took him. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong. Amram took him Joshbad, his father's sister, to wife, and she bare him Aaron and Moses. So if Moses, the Shemp of the Bible, if Moses can be who he was and still be a product of incest, apparently incest isn't that frowned upon. We'll burn in hell for it, but Moses didn't. Can we be punished for the sins of others? Well, I don't think it's fair. I know that I would hate, if my dad had a bunch of credit card debt, I would hate to have to pay it after he died. I don't know, maybe that doesn't make sense. Maybe that's not the same thing I think it is. I'm being punished for something. But anyways, there's two separate answers in the Bible. In Exodus 25, it says, I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation. And then 1 Kings 11:11 through 12, their blood shall therefore return upon the head of Job, and upon the head of his seed forever. God punishes Job and his seed. That means all of his offspring, far past the 4th and 5th generation, like the previous passage said. But in Deuteronomy 24:16 it says this: the father shall not be put to death for the children, neither shall the children be put to death for the fathers. Every man shall be put to death for his own sin. And then Jeremiah 31:29 through 30 says, but everyone shall die for his own iniquity. There you have it. There's 3 clear-cut contradictions. No weaseling out. Explain to me how I'm supposed to believe a book that can't even get its story straight. But then I forget that it was written in a time where the vast majority of all people were illiterate. So therefore the only ones that could read that book were the educated. And in those days, finding someone who's educated is like finding a virgin over the age of 16 now. Very rare.